Hey, Mahindra XUV, I'm lying. Scorpio N, we're talking Toyota. Should I say Fortuner or should I mention the Prado? I don't know, but yeah. Toyota, Isuzu MU-X, we have the Pajero Sport, we have the Everest. And in the Everest as well, I've already indicated that I see them differently in terms of how they are competing. Looking at your typical sport variant compared to the platinum variant and how actually I'm seeing them competing in the market, looking at probably the Fortuner and the Prado. And this one, in this case, I've seen a lot of people even competing it, or rather comparing it with Prado and so on and so on. But from my side, I've never been in a Toyota Prado, so I don't want to speculate. What I've done before on this channel was to talk about it in relation to the Everest Platinum. And you guys boxed me, you ate me up, you said I didn't give it a fair chance because at the time, we didn't talk a lot about its performance. And my assessment was that this one, because it has a 2-liter, it's paired with an electric motor, of course, and the Everest Platinum is a 3-liter V6. And I was like, come on, come on. But today, we have it. GWM Tank 500 HEV, as I indicated, 2-liter petrol 9-speed automatic. And hey, this thing is pushing out 255 kilowatts, 648 Newton meters of torque. And oh, those are big numbers. None of the cars that I mentioned there have numbers that this thing is pushing out right now. But does it actually push those numbers? Does it feel like it on the road? We're going to talk about that today. I don't want to focus too much on how it looks and everything else. That video has a lot more information. You can go check it out and see what I said about this one, because this thing offers a lot. A lot. I mean, a lot. But hey, you know what? Let's hit the road. You know how we do it on the channel. Guys, did I even greet you? I don't think so. Welcome to the channel. It's your boy, and I appreciate that you're here with me today. Let's go. All right, so this is the Tank 500, of course. Man, I used to complain about the shine here, but over the last week, I've been looking at it and thinking, yeah, I did say that there's a lot of chrome, it's too shiny and everything else. But hey, look, I think I'm starting to change my mind a little bit, especially when I'm looking at it from this angle right here. Oh yeah, it looks very good. And yeah, this is the key, of course. Of course, when you get closer, proximity sensing key, and when you get closer, of course, you'll see that it's retracting the running boards right there. This is quite cool, of course. Jumping inside again, you will see that the material used in here I didn't miss even with my initial assessment, because wow, oh wow, those fingerprints over there. Let's just start it so that you can see the screen. It's putting me back in position right here. And look, there's a lot that you do in the screen, of course. And I like the stars, man. Look at that. I like the stars, man. We will show them more, of course, in the night review. But right now, look, I just love the overall interior look. I said I'm not going to speak a lot about this stuff, but guys, anyway, in this screen, you will find almost everything you want. I like the fact that they do have the aircon controls here. You don't have to suffer, but at the same time, I don't even really complain that much. A lot of stuff you will find that you can control with the buttons in here, either through the steering wheel or through the buttons that are here, because this thing is a 4x4. Of course, you can see you can lock the rear diff, you can lock the front diff as well. You can take it to low range, which is quite amazing. Again, you can get that crawl control with the cruise control and all those things. You can, I mean, turning this thing is like, you know, that whole thing that I showed you with the P series, I think the LTD, I showed you how it turns. You can go check that video. They call it Tank 10, I think, in here. Then you also get like ventilated seats and heated seats, of course. This thing is packed with features. I told you. And in here, of course, in the screen here, you will just find a lot more stuff when it comes to what you need to control. In fact, these seats, there's a lot that you can do. Heated, I already indicated that you can even get massage. Either as a driver, it's massaging me right now. Like, you can choose how it needs to massage you and so on, or you can do that for the passenger as well. Again, the passenger seat also gets the memory seat head-up display. It's something that you also get here. Wireless charging, you can control that. I like the fact that it's ventilated, so your phone doesn't need to get too hot, because these things, I don't use them anymore because of that. Outside, you can control the mirrors, windows, all the stuff that you want to control. Man, there's just so much to control. And the lights, in terms of what you need to do, welcome lights, ambient light, and all those things, I've already spoken about the stars, man. I love them. You'll see them in the night review, of course. The drive and everything else, there's so much that you can do. Smart drive in here, you know how it goes when it comes to the front collision assist. Although it has everything that you can think of, from cruise controls to adaptive cruise control, lane keeping aids, and all these things. You know, man, you can't miss this stuff. I don't want to be mentioning a lot of this stuff because you already know that it's here. We are here for the performance today. Let's hit the road, guys. Let's hit the road. It's even getting late. Where's the massage thing? Now it's just massaging me here. And it's doing a great job. It reminds me of the E-Class, actually, that it was a good massage. And even with this one, it's a good massage. So, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Because it's a hybrid. Look at it when you're changing the gear. Oh, it doesn't do that now because I've already done it. But it's embarrassing me. It doesn't want to do that again. Let's go. Okay, I'm putting on the seat belt. Yo, it's so hot. Let me open the window so long. So it starts quietly, especially when you have it on eco. Is it on eco now? Oh no, I'm putting it on sport. It was on eco, I promise you. Yeah, it was on eco. It was on eco. It was on eco like this. And yeah, when you start it there, normally it starts with like on EV mode, but right now it's embarrassing me because there's people. And yeah, let me see. I need to take this seat a little bit down so that we can hit the road. So guys, like I said, the suspension in here is quite good. Did I say that? Did I say that? No, I don't think I said that. Let me not give it away. Let's get on the road. I'm gonna put it on sport. Where is that? There's too many driving modes here, guys. I'm gonna put it on sport so that I can tell you about this 2-liter hybrid system, because one can think that because this thing is so heavy, it doesn't perform. On paper, they're saying it can do 0 to 100 in less than 9 seconds, around 8.3 seconds. And I think once you put it on sport and you punch it, hey, what I like is that this engine doesn't scream. Like, I don't know how they've done it, because in the Tank 300, I was saying it screams a little bit like a diesel. This one, I feel it, or I hear it screaming like that when you're driving it like slow, like you're doing like 30 kilometers per hour and just crawling around. Then when you're on the way like this, it doesn't make a lot of noise. It really reminds me of that 3-liter V6. You know how I love that. The way it does just shh, that sound that it does. Oh man, it's so amazing. It's so good. I love it. I love it for that. And hey, look, I think from my side, when it comes to performance overall, my mind might be shifting a bit, especially when you're driving it on the road like this, because the comfort levels are crazy. I said I don't want to give too much away when it comes to suspension before we get to the gravel road, because we're going to experience it together for the first time. I don't want to go far. It's just right ahead of us, and we've done the P series in it before. We spoke about this gravel and said it's a little bit gruesome, but this car, it feels capable on the tar road, and I think it's not going to struggle when we get there. And that's going to help us a lot in concluding when it comes to this one and Everest Platinum. Oh, it's so clean, man. I feel so bad right now. Like, it is so clean outside that I feel so bad that we're going on gravel. But we have to do this, because people who are buying these cars are actually buying them to be adventurous and not just luxurious. Yes, this thing looks amazing. We can't run away from that. This thing looks proper. And it feels proper. The material used as well. Yo, man, this feels proper. Oh, please don't stop me. You know, the other time I was driving this JQ, and traffic cops were stopping me just to see it. But today, at least, that's not the case. So We are getting on gravel now. What I want to do is to, let me step off, put it on off-road mode so that we can see how it performs. It feels like it's so shaky right now here because of the bumps that were there, but it feels, I'm starting to be overly impressed by it. I hope it's gonna impress me so much that man, where is that? So I'm putting it on 4H. You know, I've explained the concept of 4H. This thing is 4H, 4 low, and all those things. And when it comes to the screen as well, where are those modes now? Because we need to, let's do this and put it on off-road mode. Oh, why am I not seeing the stuff that I need to see now? So you see, you can adjust. So this is a quick mode. But what I'm not seeing is, guys, you know, when I'm with you, ne, there's a lot that happens in my mind that I can't see the stuff that I want to see anymore. Help me, where's that off-road mode? It's not even far. Why is the throttle like feeling like it's not the throttle, I'm on the brake? It feels a little bit different. Now I see that we are on. I don't want to lock anything. No diff, nothing. We're not doing hardcore off-roading here. This is just a gravel drive, man. Don't do that to me. I'm not an expert. Conquer perspective. Okay. It's showing us like skeleton models of some sort. So now we're on 4H, right? Are we on 4H? Man. Oh yeah, we're on 4H. You know, 4H. Let's see. It doesn't feel like it's when you're on 4H, but at the same time, I feel a little bit more confident because then it can literally just share the torque between the front and rear axles. And now it's time to feel how is this thing on gravel. Okay. Why is there mud and all these things? I didn't plan for this now. Now this thing is gonna be so dirty. 4H mode. Honey, why are you not showing me? Oh, it's unable to show below what? Oh, it's only showing this. So because I'm driving here and it's only below 10 kilometers per hour, something that it can show that skeleton 3D view of some sort. Okay. Let's see how you perform. I'm not over punching it, especially out here because I'm on 4H. And this thing is just like a little bit of, what is this, tar road, and then it's going to be gravel just now. Because we are here for the screws, we are here for how it feels and everything else. Okay. Yeah. This gravel is mad. I want to drive. I don't want to be doing like off-road stuff, man. But so far, man, I have to say it feels solid, bro. It feels solid. Despite sitting on those 20-inch 50 aspect ratio, which can be regarded as a low-profile tire, I'm still pretty much comfortable in here. The way the materials feel right now, man. Yeah. This road is mad, but at the same time, the suspension, brah, like I said, this suspension is a little bit different, man. It hits differently. And that's one thing probably that I applaud them for. Honestly speaking, I've been saying this about the Ford, even with the Rangers, the normal ones, with the, do they call it the Super Duty suspension or something like that? They feel more comfortable in places like this because with the leather frame, the way they've done it, it feels like the whole chassis is put like in, like, I don't know how to put it in weights, but it's like it's the same thing. It's like it's one rod that is just like vibrating a bit. It doesn't feel like it's suffering in any way. The vibrations that you get are like not, you know, when you get those, I don't know how to explain it, but somehow I think GWM has managed that. I'm not doing a lot of speed. Is that the right English? I'm not doing, yeah, whatever, because I'm just managing the bumps right now. When you're driving a little bit slow, that's when you feel a lot of bumps. But right now, it doesn't feel like it's falling apart. Yeah, this gravel is mad. Doesn't allow you to do much, eh? But let's see. There will be an open stretch far ahead. Okay, it's even here, not even far. Let's see now. What I want to do is to move it out of 4H and put it on auto, because then it can determine what kind of surface are we on, and probably just try to think, okay, what's the best way to deal with this situation. That's another thing that you need to understand about this vehicle, because it has so many driving modes. I think 11 of them. There's no car behind me, right? I think 11 of them. So I'm putting it on normal. Let's put it on auto. Automatically select one of the following, blah 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 blah. So I think even with this screen, I can take it to, oh honey guys, when I'm with you guys, the embarrassment that I get here, come on, it is what it is. You see, it's on EV mode now. This gravel is mad. Okay, it feels a little bit slippery for some reason, but I think it's the gravel itself. Oh. So the difference between doing around 100 kilometers per hour on a stretch of road like this and doing I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry, and doing like 60 and so on, is that to actually feel the comfort levels of a car, you need to drive it around 60, 55. Then you will know when you are hitting bumps that, you know what, this thing is not comfortable or not. And right now guys, I can vouch for this suspension. I can vouch for how it's actually put together. Why is everyone driving so slow? And is there a reason? No, because maybe they are on, like, where are these guys going? Should I overtake or what's happening? Oh my god, I think my experience is crazy right now, because I'm not even telling you fully about the car, because we have to drive slow and so on and so on. But while we're still following the quantums here, let's talk a little bit about this vehicle. Look, when I was comparing it with the Everest that time, I did think that maybe performance is going to be an issue and so on and so on. But I have to be honest, actually, for me, they feel almost similar, if this one doesn't even feel better in most instances, especially when you consider that a lot of people that are buying this kind of cars, they're not necessarily buying them to be coming in these places all the time. But I don't understand why, because these cars are so capable. I mean, these guys can't go to this side right now, but for me, it's not even a big issue to come to something like, it's a crater of some sort. Do you call it that in English? I think so. But still, it doesn't necessarily make me feel like, you know what, even if I was to do this almost every day, I'm going to be damaging the car. And this thing's so comfortable, man. Oh, Jesus, man, this thing is comfortable, seriously. Okay, let me pass, because these quantums are cruising. So as I was saying, right, the time that I was competing, I was comparing, you know, today, the time that I was comparing them, I felt like, you know what, nothing can beat the Everest Platinum that easily. But right now I'm really unsure. I don't want to lie to you. I'm really unsure about just how this thing can manage to come into this kind of spaces and still feel like this. Man, this road is crazy. But I promise you right now that even when I'm pushing it towards 60, I don't feel like I can't do more. I can really do more. Just that this road right now is a mess. So I don't want to be doing crazy amount of speed and you find that maybe I can't You know how it goes on gravel, anything can happen. So that's what I'm feeling right now, that I can't even separate between the two. As a matter of fact, I feel like when it comes to comfort levels, this might be better. I have to be honest with you, this might be better. This might just be better. And look, when it comes to the pricing, again, it's competing almost similar with the Everest Platinum as well, and it's around 1.2 million. And a lot of people I've posted this on another platform, and people are complaining, hey, how can I buy GWM for this? But for me, when I've been driving it during the week and how I'm feeling right now, it's a little bit justified in so many ways. Not like, guys, I am impressed. I am so impressed. Let me just pull it a bit right now. The grip, there you go. This is it, man. This is it, man. This thing is well screwed together. This thing is so well screwed together, and it is so planted on the road. Feels confident. Come on. Come on. In fact, I'm almost lost for weights, man. Almost lost for weights because of just how great this thing is, man. It feels so good, even on gravel. I can't believe it. Look, GWM has done a great job here, guys. I have to start with just complimenting them for that. I wanted to do that gravel stretch with you so that we can easily just see how it feels. If it's rattling and everything else, it doesn't feel like that. One thing probably that I can say is a little bit of let down is because this thing comes with petrol, and it's petrol only right now, because I don't think there's any other variant that you'll get of the GWM Tank 500 in South Africa right now. You only get this hybrid version, and look, right now I'm averaging 13.3 liters to 100 kilometers. That's quite a lot, especially for a hybrid vehicle like this. I think it's a lot. They can do better with that. I don't know, because this one is done over 18,000. I'm expecting that to settle down. It's performing optimally right now. The pipes are open and everything else, but you're still averaging 13.3. I mean, that's a lot. And I haven't been over pushing it, like driving it like it's a sports car or anything like that. That's probably something that's a little bit of a letdown. But overall, what a solid vehicle. Going back to our comparison with the Everest Platinum, I can't even think clearly right now, because I really am assessing it as I'm speaking to you right now, and I'm trying to remember my feelings with the Platinum. Guys, I have to be honest, it's like this, the difference, if there is any altogether. I have to say, for people who are buying adventure vehicles, I know very well that they value a lot of, like they need assurance. In so many ways they need assurance, and I feel like when it comes to this car, because it's filled with tech, 2-liter turbocharged, you know, you have this hybrid system that you worried about, because now you're wondering, what if something goes wrong with it? What am I going to do with it? And the 3-liter V6, yes, it's turbocharged, but at the same time, it's assuring you that it's not overly packed with technology. From that perspective, that's where I feel like, from performance perspective, and people who are actually buying these cars, not those that are just looking at them and comparing them, but the ones that are actually buying these cars, they think a lot about, what if something goes wrong, because I really want to do adventurous stuff, go to places. These two cars can take you almost to the same places, probably because this one has an extra diff lock. It might even go further depending on where you are, but in most instances they will take you to the same places and perform optimally, because I have to say, at the end of the day, it's going to boil down to the trust that is there. And GWM is still trying to establish themselves when it comes to this kind of vehicles, adventure vehicles. We had the H9 before, of course. I've seen it on the road. But right now with this one, man, it's bringing a different aspect altogether. It's turning around that adventure SUV perspective. It's turning it around entirely to you can do this with luxury, and that's something that impresses me a lot, because when you're looking at it from outside as well, it screams luxury immediately with this chrome. In front, look at this thing. It's intimidating for you to just look at. It's so intimidating. Go to the rear as well. You can see that this thing is ready to compete with luxurious vehicles. As a matter of fact, it's something that when you think about cars like your X5s, when you think about cars like your Volvo XC90s, your GLEs, you think about your Defenders. I think that's the right one actually, that is adventurous and luxurious in terms of how it's positioned together with the Prados and so on. I think this is when you're going to think about this, and this is something that I said again with the Everest Platinum, that for me it competes differently compared to your typical sports XLTs, because those ones, even with the material used, is a little bit different. But in this one they captured both worlds. And I'm pretty much impressed with that, because when you look at the interior overall, the layout, the material used, this wood, is this real wood? It feels like real wood, and it's probably plastic, I don't know. I didn't even check, but it does actually feel like real wood. The material used, the metallic beads, when you go to the rear as well, the amount of space that you get, probably from practicality point of view, the space that you get compared to the Everest, I feel like it's a little bit tight when you have all seats up, because it's a 7-seater, of course. But overall, yeah, man. Yeah. GWM has done a great job. I am impressed. I did feel it on the tar road that this suspension is going to be a little bit of a difference. And on gravel right now, after having driven it, I'm sold. I am sold. I am sold, guys. This is it. That price is justified. 1,200,000 and something rands is justified. GWM has done a great job. I'm impressed. I'm sold. If I need to tell you about anything else, probably I'll say it in the night review or somewhere else. But today, I just wanted to experience it on gravel, get a little bit of this car on the tar road like this, and just show it to you how it drives and everything else. We will still talk about the sound system and everything else in the night review. Don't worry about that. I will bring it to you. But hey, I'm impressed. I am impressed. So impressed. Look at this, man. The layout, everything else. I'm impressed. I can only complain about this fuel consumption. I can only complain about that. But everything else that is offered here justifies why they're saying to you, please come to us and give us 1.2 million. Yes, there will be a lot of people that are not comfortable with that, but if you test drive it, if you drive it, you will understand why they said to you that, please come, let's do that. Let me put it on spot for you, because I see I'm being intimidated by the Prados. You see, once you put it on spot, it's opening up. It's like, it's even like you can feel it like pushing forward a bit to get ready, catching up. It's probably gonna tell me about safe distance. Chief, what are you doing? I am so impressed. I didn't want to do a lot of stuff. I've spoken about this car. Check the other video. This is mainly about performance and how this car feels on the road and everything else. Impressive stuff here. I just want to pull it a bit for you before we knock off. I'm going. This is so nice. Oh. This is how it performs on spot. Opens up the engine, and hey, you ask yourself, if you can say that 255 kilowatts is not there when already on the move, I feel like it's justified, especially with how heavy this car is. But overall, if you try to pull it from standstill, you may feel like it's not there, and these numbers are overzealous, whatever English says. But for me, I think I understand, because this is a heavy car. In the Tank 300 though, it was a little bit different. You could feel that that thing pushes, even when you plant it down and everything else. Guys, I am out. I'm out. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Really appreciate it, and I'm out.